A Southern Kentucky sheriff's office has released sketches of the men they believe were involved in a home invasion at a Lake Cumberland vacation home.
Some Kentucky state troopers surprise a 5-year-old girl who bought them ice cream after attending the funeral of a fallen trooper.
And dozens of UK basketball fans already camping out for Big Blue Madness.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Sam, Dick, and Amber Philpott reporting. Police in southern Kentucky are still searching for a man who broke into a lake home, terrorized the vacationers inside, and then took off with some money.
The crime happened in Wayne County in August. Now police say they believe they know what the man looks like. WKYT's Phil Pendleton has the composite sketch of the man and the new information from Wayne County. It's our top story at 4:30.
This is the cabin here off of Ramsey's Point in Wayne County. The crime happened in the middle of the night, not long after the family arrived here from their home in northern Kentucky. The family had just gotten here for a week-long vacation on Lake Cumberland.
Beat on her, tried to smother her.
Carl Mays told us last month that a stranger entered their cabin and proceeded up the stairs where he attacked his sister. Now, nearly 2 months after the crime, police say they're releasing these composite sketches of the man they are looking for. Both drawings are of the same man. Police say they believe just one person was responsible for the crime. We spoke to Mays right after the incident, and he says the man got away with cash and drugs, but terrified his family.
I honestly believe we were targeted because they knew specifically who the man specifically knew who to go after, what he wanted, because he passed up the first floor bedrooms.
And when we first did the story in August, police told us at the time that actually releasing too much information on the subject would harm their investigation. In Wayne County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The Wayne County Sheriff is still investigating this crime. Some scattered showers are moving through the bluegrass today, but things will really ramp up tomorrow.
Some big changes ahead, including a drop in temperatures. Let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Chris Bailey. Hey, Chris.
Hey, guys. Already starting to see some changes showing up this afternoon. Where we had a little milky sunshine earlier, now it's more in the way of overcast skies that are out there across our part of the world, and those clouds are eventually going to produce some scattered raindrops as the evening wears on. What Defender is tracking now will be some scattered stuff into far southern and southeastern Kentucky, from around Hazard back to the west through Hyde and Leslie County, up into McKee, into Jackson County, and right on top of sections of Rockcastle County. Folks in Berea, maybe a little sprinkle or a light shower passing through. Into Tennessee, more in the way of rain gearing up here, and look at the old Gulf of Mexico. That big pipeline of moisture you see coming across parts of the Florida Panhandle is going to pick up steam and lift its way northward into the bluegrass state. That means heavy rain will begin to move in, even some thunder as we go into our Tuesday and Tuesday evening, and the longer range continues to look on the chilly side. 7-day forecast, guys, when I come back in less than 10 minutes.
Thank you, Chris. Some frightening moments for students on a Lexington school bus this morning. Firefighters say about 30 students were on the bus when it began to smoke just after 8 o'clock this morning. The bus was traveling northbound on Interstate 75 when the driver noticed the smoke. All of the students were evacuated and put on another bus. No one was hurt.
In this situation, they thought they had a fire, so they took the proper safety precautions and got the kids off the bus and put them in a safe area.
Fayette County Schools maintenance officials say the turbo on the bus failed, causing the smoke. They say that after some repairs, the bus should be back on the road. It is one of our most clicked on stories on WKYT.com. The son of country music star Eddie Montgomery has died. 19-year-old Hunter Montgomery died over the weekend at UK Hospital. In a statement, Eddie Montgomery said, "I appreciate all your prayers and love, and thank you for giving us privacy as we grieve and say goodbye." The family has not released any information about their son's death, except to say that Hunter was on life support at UK Hospital.
3 hikers continue to recover today after falling 50 feet at the Red River Gorge. Dozens of search and rescue team members helped get the hikers to safety yesterday morning in the Moonshine Arch area of Powell County. They say one hiker lost consciousness in the fall. 2 of them landed in the Red River. The hikers were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. The state police post in Madison County is one of several across the state picked to pilot a roadside drug test. The drug DUI kit is an effort to counter the growing number of drivers who are high behind the wheel. According to Kentucky State Police, drugs were suspected in nearly 1,600 traffic accidents across the state last year. Officials say the kits will be a benefit for officers.
An officer needs to know at that time what he's dealing with.
I've seen it myself to where they have literally passed out in the drive-thru of a restaurant.
Tonight on WKYT News at 6, the concerns for officials when dealing with drivers that are driving on drugs. It is a photo that went viral, a 5-year-old little girl buying Kentucky State Troopers ice cream shortly after they attended the funeral of a fallen colleague.
And now 2 of those troopers are surprising that young girl. Elizabeth Woolsey reports.
Hey, Isabella. Remember us?
5-year-old Isabella Gregory hasn't seen these Kentucky State Troopers since the day they buried their colleague, Trooper Joseph Ponder.
Give me a hug. It's good to see you again.
A chance encounter at McDonald's after an emotional funeral now binds them together.
They were eating their food.
And
I got them ice cream.
Why did you get them ice cream?
Because they're friends.
Isabella used her allowance money to buy all the officers in the restaurant ice cream sundaes.
Her gesture just means the world to us. Her allowance money, who knows how long it took her to gather that much money.
Her simple act of kindness captured in this picture went viral.
Because of the day that we just had, I mean, it's almost a tearjerker. I kept my composure, but it's one of those things. It makes us realize why we do what we do.
I put this post up on Facebook after we took this picture with Isabella. I only assumed that, you know, my close family and friends that I'm friends with on Facebook would just maybe we can just be sharing a little bit of the encouragement that, you know, that we had received a few.
But it's been shared thousands of times, and now they're surprising her, driving 3 hours to treat her to her favorite restaurant in style. The tragic loss of a trooper.
He was a great man. Just one of the best guys you could have around.
Leads to a small gesture of kindness and a hopeful future.
I'm going to be a policeman when I grow up.
It's really turned into a real positive story, and that's I think that's something we really need these days. And we really appreciate her big heart and her great kindness that she showed us.
One of those stories you love to report. Now, Kentucky State Trooper Joseph Cameron Ponder was fatally shot during a traffic stop earlier this month. The 31-year-old officer was a Navy veteran who served on the state police force for less than a year. Texas Roadhouse will donate 10% of sales from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Wednesday to Trooper Ponder's family. Both Lexington locations, as well as locations in Somerset and the Louisville area and Owensboro, will be taking part in that. So what a cute little girl, and the troopers, you can tell it really meant something to them.
A bright spot and a really bad day for those guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
While some Wildcat fans are still buzzing over that big win over Missouri by the football team, the Big Blue Nation is already getting ready for basketball season.
They are. More than 24 UK fans already lined up along Avenue of Champions for tickets to Big Blue Madness. While the official campout for ticket begins Wednesday, some fans have been planning for months to get a good spot in line.
February, we start putting on our casual days for vacation, and this is the first thing I put in for. I put in for 3 weeks during the month of September because you don't know exactly what week they're going to have it.
I hope they're ready for the weather. Chris will talk more about that in a few minutes. Tickets to the Big Blue Madness will be handed out on Friday. The event itself is on October 16th. It is the talk of the town this week. Country music star Luke Bryan is bringing his farm tour to Lexington.
And if you have a ticket, you might have some questions about the traffic getting in and out of Talon Farm and Winery. Our Deanne Stevens is out and about to clear those questions up for you. Hi, Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys. We are here at Talon Farm and Winery. The countdown is on, like 3 more days, and this place is going to be packed with people here enjoying Luke Bryan for his farm tour. Paige and Lauren and Kim are all anxiously awaiting. I mean, we're all Luke fans around here, aren't we? Yes, absolutely. Everyone here at Talon is a big Luke Bryan fan, and we're so honored to be able to host him this year in his farm tour. Lauren, this is a big deal for Talon Farm and Winery, isn't it?
Definitely a huge deal. We've gotten so much more, advertisement from this, and people calling all the time, seeing where we are. So we're very, very, very excited about the potential, customers that are going to come out here afterwards.
I know you said you got people calling to see if they can fly in, if they can bring their RVs, all of the above. A lot of questions for folks, Kim. Let's get some of those answered right now. One, can they bring food and drink?
Yes, they can bring food. They can't take food into the gated concert area.
So let's explain how that works, because the gates to the farm open at 2, the gates to the concert open at 5. Right. So between that time, you expect a lot of people, they're going to need something to eat, so they can bring in some food to eat. Talon is providing the beer and wine?
Absolutely. Talon Winery will be selling the beer and wine until 5 o'clock.
Not providing it, selling it. Make sure I get that right. Okay, so that answers those questions. Now, what about coolers and stuff? Can they bring waters and things like that?
Right, you can bring in snacks. I mean, that's a long time. We want you to, not be hungry, so you can bring in your snacks and bring in water. Talon will be selling water and beer and wine until the end of the concert.
And a ton of food vendors, too.
Yeah, lots of food vendors inside the concert gate, so feel free to bring a snack beforehand. Like I said, Talon Winery will be selling the beer and wine before, and then inside Talon Winery will be selling things inside as well.
And bring your dancing shoes, Lauren?
Oh, yeah, and bring your dancing boots.
Boots, she's got that right. Okay, so Lieutenant Chad Bacon, Lexington Police Department, has been working with the folks here at Talon and making this a seamless process. I say that kind of giggling, because how can it be seamless when you have 20,000 people coming in here? You're trying to make it as painless as possible for folks when it comes to traffic.
Absolutely. We're going to do our best to get in approximately 7,000 vehicles onto this property. And we all know that Tate's Creek is a small 2-lane country road. So we ask that people just leave early, be patient, and be careful and courteous to other motorists on the roadway.
Okay, here's how it works. One more time. 2 o'clock, gates open to Talon. 5 o'clock, gates open to the concert. 7 o'clock, the music starts. A lot of fun to be had, and we hope you're going to be a part of it. And please be courteous to other drivers and take into consideration how many people they're getting in here on Thursday night. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at Talon Farm and Winery. Back to you guys.
Practice a lot of patience. Pack that with you for sure. The new theme song is out for the next James Bond film, plus the High Wire act that electrify the nation.
And Stephen Colbert's high-profile guest, Suzanne Marquez, has your eye on entertainment.
Everyone. Michelle Obama will be Stephen Colbert's guest tonight on The Late Show here on CBS. Colbert hosted the First Lady several times on his previous late-night show. He says it's always an honor and it's always fun. The New York Film Festival opened with the world premiere of one of the most famous high wire acts in history.
I'm going to hang a high wire between the 2 towers of the World Trade Center and walk on it.
Good luck. Joseph Gordon-Levitt stars in The Walk as the Frenchman who walked between the Twin Towers. The stunt was designed as a sort of love letter to the World Trade Center.
When you ask him why did you do it, he can't give you an answer, and I think that's sort of like love.
The Walk opens in limited release on Wednesday. Sam Smith released the title song for the new James Bond film.
I have to risk it all, 'cause the writing's on the wall.
The British singer said once he read the script for Spectre, it took him just 20 minutes to write the theme song.
I just hope people listen to it and think, that's Bond. That sounds like a Bond theme. That's what I want.
Spectre opens in the U.S. in November. And that's your Eye on Entertainment. Suzanne Marquez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
All right, we've got some people spending the night, the next few nights getting ready for Big Blue Madness. They better be ready.
Chris Bailey, you said they're going to get poured on, right?
No, yeah, it's going to rain on them tomorrow night, and probably into Wednesday as well. Some of them may actually pick up on a shower at some point before the night is over. Make sure the tents are leak-proof. All right, we go through the overnight. We'll see the rains beginning to increase. I want to show you a cool looking sky cam coming out of southeastern Kentucky. This out of the National Weather Service in Jackson. Tropical clouds, but you look just above the horizon and you can see rain falling from those showers in the distance there. A couple of rain shafts are showing up, and Defender has been picking up on a couple of those drops into parts of southeastern Kentucky over the past hour and change, but the flow is right off the Gulf of Mexico for tonight and especially into the day tomorrow. Rain will become fairly widespread, and we will track an updated totals map when I get back in a few minutes. Right now, let's track what's going on the roads with Officer Don.
There's a collision at New Circle and Richmond Road. It's on the inner loop just before the exit ramp. Also over to Tate's Creek and Alumni. Slowdowns from High Street where it merges to Tate's Creek. That gets better past Alumni, but then it's heavy and slow again. That backup begins at the Lansdowne shops. It's going to stay 6 to 8 minutes up to Reading Road. Now back to you in the studio.
Last night's supermoon eclipse and beer syrup. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
The rare phenomenon known as the supermoon combined with a lunar eclipse last night. Yes, she's excited. While some used the eclipse as a way to educate others, some used it to take a huge step in their lives. One gentleman right there popped the big question to that young lady while watching the moon at the Griffith Observatory in L.A. The lucky guy says he had planned his proposal for an earlier date, but decided to switch things up. His soon-to-be wife says the idea could not have been more perfect.
Well, I think it's really important. It was a total surprise. I'm really into the planet and nature. We've been together 8 years, so it's kind of been a while coming. I've been waiting for it.
8 years is a long time to wait. The couple will have to wait even longer, though, to see the supermoon lunar eclipse again. It's not going to happen until 2033.
Well, forget pairing your brunch with a mimosa or Bloody Mary. This could be the new definition of a boozy breakfast. A Louisville man wants to make topping your waffles with beer syrup the new trend. A Louisville man has created beer syrups to top off both your breakfast and your favorite mixed drink. Russ Meredith owns the Beer Syrup Company and makes syrup flavors like pecan nut brown if you're thinking of chugging it. Ooh, however, don't bother. It's only 1% alcohol, so only for your waffles or your pancakes.
Please, no chugging. All right. Much more to come now on WKYT at 5 o'clock.